In this video, we'll discuss Scikit-Learn functions using UnifyML SQL. We will run the Lasso Lars regression algorithm using a UnifyML query. Let's look at how to execute a simple Lasso Lars regression with UnifyML. Input table. Specify your required input table. Input columns. List the required input column names. Target column. Define the target column to predict. Maxiter. The maximum number of iterations for the model. Alpha. Alpha is the constant multiplying the regularization term. Training samples. Split the data into training and test sets. Mention the training data value, and the rest will be your test data. Save model and output model. Save the model for future predictions using the Scikit-Learn Lasso Lars regression on this data. There are additional parameters for the Scikit-Learn Lasso Lars regression, which you can explore in the UnifyML documentation. These include partition column. Specify the column on which to partition the data. Input data types. If you want to change the column data types, use this parameter. Maxiter, alpha, training samples. These are key hyperparameters controlling the Lasso Lars regression model. Hyperparameter tuning. Perform hyperparameter tuning with grid search CV or random search CV. You can also set maxiterparam, maximum iterations, and regparam, regularization parameter. Parallelism and partitions. Set parallel execution and define the number of partitions. Data cleaning. Clean the data using one of four methods. Remove rows, remove duplicates, remove outliers, or fill missing values. Data scaling. Scale the data using one of four methods. Min-max scaler, standard scaler, normalizer, or binarizer. For min-max scaler, specify the minimum and maximum scaler values. Input cache ID. If the input table is already cached, use the input cache ID instead of specifying the input table. Bytes per chunk. Define this parameter for model execution as needed. Run the query. The query will be executed in the UnifyML server's backend. Output of the Lasso Lars regression. The output includes MSE, MAER, MSE, our superscript 2, intercept, coefficients for each column, and accuracy. The output model name is saved. Now, let's see how to run the Scikit-Learn Lasso Lars regression prediction using a UnifyML query. Scikit-Learn Lasso Lars predict. Input table. Specify the table for prediction. Input model name. Use the saved Lasso Lars regression model name. Additional parameters. More prediction parameters include partition column. Specify the partition column. Input data types. Change the data types of the columns using this parameter. Data cleaning. Apply one of the four cleaning methods. Remove rows, remove duplicates, remove outliers, or fill missing values. Data scaling. Choose one of the four scaling methods. Min-max scaler, standard scaler, normalizer, or binarizer. Input cache ID. If the predicted data is cached, use the input cache ID instead of the input table. Save to DB. Save the predicted output to the database using the Save to DB option and output table name. Override output table. If the output table exists, set override output table to true to replace it. Save to CSV. Save the predicted output to a CSV file with the Save to CSV option and output file name. Bytes per chunk. Set this parameter for data processing. Run the prediction query. This query will execute in the UnifyML server's backend. Output of the Scikit-Learn Lasso Lars regression prediction. The output will show the input columns and the predicted column. By following these steps, you can apply Scikit-Learn Lasso Lars regression to any regression dataset based on your needs. Thank you for watching this video.